Hey everybody, it's Emily from Hairlux, and I'm here today to do a quick tutorial on how to air dry your hair without having like that poof that usually occurs. Like it's like an A line, like your hair ends up in like looking like the letter A, capital A. It's like this giant poof. Or it's really frizzy after you air dry, and I've had that problem for a while, and I'm still learning, new techniques and things like that about how to take care of my hair and get achieve the results that I'm ultimately looking for. So right now you can see on my hair I have it's just an old t-shirt, like an old soft t-shirt. I used to use I used to use like towels, like just regular, I don't know what you call them, just towels, and it would make my hair a little bit more poofy. But I've heard that if you use like an old t-shirt, that it will help to minimize the poof. So I just had the t-shirt on. It's just a regular old t-shirt. You can see it's some of the watermark is right there on it. So all I did was I just took the t-shirt and on my wet hair, and I just put like the neck hole is up here by my forehead, and the arms are out here to the sides, and I just put the arms under the nape of my neck and wrap it around, and then I just secured it with this hair clip to keep it on. And so I had my hair like this for probably like an hour. I didn't really mean to leave it on that long, but I just got a little bit busy, and so now my hair is, I'd say, like, maybe 60-70% dry. It's still very, very moist, so I'm going to let it dry a little bit more. So right now the step that I'm going to do is I'm going to help to prevent the poof, like prevent my this part of my hair from like expanding out. So I'm going to use just a scarf. I don't have like I don't have like a satin scarf like this. So this one right here is actually polyester, and it's, fine. I'm just using it for this purpose. So I'm just going to put it on my hair right here, like on this part. I don't know what you would call this part, but you can see where I'm putting it. It's just going to keep this part of my hair from like poofing out while it still continues to air dry. So I'm just like securing, trying to get all my hair right now up above the two sides of this scarf. So now I'm just gonna tie the scarf back behind at the nape of my neck. So basically I'm just putting it on like a bandana, or I'm sorry, not a bandana, a headband, sort of. That's just basically how I'm putting it on. So I'm just tying it on like that, and this is just to keep like this part of my hair from poofing out, because that's where a lot of the poof comes from. And so I'm just going to leave this part of my hair is just going to stay out for now. I'm going to let it dry a little bit more. Just because I feel like it's still a little bit too wet to do the next step that I'm going to do. Actually, you know what? I feel like it's the perfect. I'm never going to get another break like this today to finish. Let me see if I can set this computer up here. I'll be right back. Hold on. I can just... Okay, just a second. I need to set the computer this time. There we go. Okay, I'm going to set the computer down. Okay, so this next step that I'm going to do is, okay, sorry for the weird angle, but okay, so this next step I'm going to do requires just two things. It's my go-to thing that I use for basically everything. I'm using my Moisture Milks conditioner, VO5 Moisture Milks, moisturizing conditioner, passion fruit smoothie, and I'm also going to be using my sweet almond oil, 100% pure moisturizing oil by Now Solutions. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to moisturize and seal my ends. Like, I'm not going to mess with this part of my hair that's under the bandana. So right now I'm getting like maybe like a less than a dime size of conditioner. You can see it's that much. And I'm going to part these the hair that's out of the bandana. I'm going to part it into like 4 sections, just finger parting, you know. I'm going to go along the length of the hair and put the conditioner, and I'm just kind of finger combing it out because I've already detangled my hair when I was shampooing it, so it doesn't need to be detangled again. So I've got the conditioner on, and that's going to help to bring moisture to my hair. Basically, I'm making my own leave-in conditioner like this. So then now I just have the tiniest dot of oil. You can see it right there. I'm going to put it in my hair on the spot that I put the conditioner, and try to make sure you work it through that section and not just on the outer side. This is very similar to my dry hair remedy routine, that video, but the difference is I'm not taking this out, and I'm also using way less product than I was using for the dry hair, because I was going to wash that out. This I'm not going to wash out, and I don't like putting stuff in my hair because I have sensitive skin, and I don't like having product in my hair because, you know, eventually it gets in my face and it'll make me break out. So, but this way that I've found to do this doesn't, you know, cause problems for my skin, because most of the product, you know, just kind of like soaks itself, gets absorbed into my hair. So it's not like my hair is drenched with something and it's, you know, just getting into my face. So this part is basically done. So now I'm going to move on to the next part. And like I said, I'm just parting it into like just 4 finger parted sections. They don't have to be perfect or anything. So again, I'm just going to get like just a dot of conditioner, rub it in my hands, and I'm taking the second part and just gliding the conditioner all along the shaft of my hair, and make sure to get the ends and kind of work it through. It's important for your hair to still be slightly damp when you do this step, otherwise the product will not absorb properly and it will just sit on your hair and it will make it heavy and like kind of greasy. So make sure your hair is still damp when you do this, and use the oil like sparingly. You don't want to have like oily hair. That's really gross. So now I'm applying the oil, and I'm just also like just smoothing my hair because I want it to be, this is basically, I'm trying to straighten my hair without using heat. So that's what's going on right here. Okay, so half of it's done. So now I'm going to move over to this other side. And just part that in two, like that. And then take the conditioner again. I think this is a little much. I think I got a little bit extra conditioner on this side. So what I'm going to do is just put it on both pieces. So we got the conditioner going in on both pieces already. And I can already feel that my hair is really drying like rapidly well. So I'm glad that I decided to do this step already, because if I had waited any longer, like I said, this probably wouldn't have worked quite as well. So now I'm on the last step, just a dot of oil. Rub my hands together. And then just really try not to tug too much on your hair. And don't really try to, you know, detangle it like this. You should already have it detangled when you're at this step, because your hair is very fragile while it's still damp like this. And you can cause some damage that, you know, you don't really want to get just from trying to do this process. So basically my hair feels really soft right now, and so I've got the product in. The product is going to help to weigh my hair down, but not make it heavy to where it's not going to be like, you know, able to, you know, flow or move or anything. It's just, you know, to help get rid of that poof that I keep talking about. You know, the poof is what you don't want. So now I'm just kind of smoothing it a little bit more. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to let my hair dry a little bit more before I do the next step. And the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to get some flexi rods, just probably 2 of them, just so that my ends can have something to form onto, because when your hair is damp, it's always looking for a way for it to be molded, and it's your job to mold it into whatever you want it to be. So right now I'm just, like I said, I'm going to let it dry for maybe like 15 to 20 more minutes. And I'm going to move this scarf back a little bit, and just the excess product that I have on my hand, I'm just kind of smoothing it on this part of my hair. And the reason I'm not putting, you know, the product on my hair under the scarf, really, like I'm not doing the treatment up there, is because I don't want that stuff like eventually, like, you know, going into my face. And it's really not necessary up there anyway, because your hair, your scalp produces its own like oil and moisture. So that is basically it for now, and I will be back soon to show you how to what I do with the roller, or sorry, flexi rod. Okay, I'm back, and I have the flexi rods that we're going to use. They are I honestly don't know how long they are. I would assume like maybe 8 inches long or so. You know, you can just see they're about this long. And they're pretty thick. they're probably an inch long or thick. Anyway, so I'm going to just use 2 of these because I just want to kind of bump my ends, just give them some kind of like a wavy definition. Nothing, you know, spectacular. So my hair is about, I'd say maybe 85% dry right now. It's still definitely a little bit damp. You can feel the dampness, but it's not wet at all. So I'm just going to take this flexi rod and I'm going to start on the, put the rod on the, or put my hair on the top of the rod like this, and then I'm just going to wrap it, wrap the end around. It's kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. You kind of have to secure the end of your hair under your hair and then roll it. And then you just go up. I think I'm too far on the end, so I have to start over. See, it's too far on the end. And so if I keep rolling up, the hair will eventually go off of the rod. So I have to start over. So I'm going to start a little bit more towards the middle. Again, it's on the top. I put it on the top, not on the bottom of the rod. And so I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it around. Get the end wrapped around and then secure it. And then wrap it under the hair and then just keep going up. And then once I get here, I'm just gonna close the rod by bending it like this. And then so this is one. And then here's the other side. Just gonna do the same thing at the rod and then put my hair on the top of the rod. Try to get sort of towards the middle of the rod so you don't end up off of the rod. If you have shorter hair or thinner hair, you can use smaller rods, like skinnier rods, or even just shorter in length rods if you don't really need that much. But I got these flexi rods from Sally's. I don't know if they sell them at Walmart or anything or other places like that, but I know they sell them at like most beauty supply stores. So now I've secured this side. So I've got 2 rods. You can see there's one on this side and one on this side, and I look like Princess Leia. I know, like some kind of weird freak. So after my hair is completely dried, I will come back and show you the results of this treatment, so you can see how to not have poofy hair after air drying. Okay, so I'll see you guys later in just a few, well, it'll probably be immediately is what you'll see it as, but it'll be a while when I come back. Anyway, see ya! Okay, I'm back, and it's been about 2 hours, I think, since I've had the flexi rods in, and you can see now I have this bonnet over my hair. Been doing housework and stuff like that, so that's just something I do. I just keep my hair protected if I'm not if I'm just around the house doing stuff. I don't go out of the house with things like this on my hair. That's, you know, not my style. So anyway, it's been about 2 hours, so I'm going to take this off, this bonnet, and then I'm going to take the scarf off. Now you can already see that I'm not dealing with any like puffy hair at least, you know, here. And right now I am actually, when did I get my last relaxer? It was the beginning of June, so we'll say I'm about 4 weeks post relaxer right now. So, I mean, usually you don't see very much new growth at this time, but, you know, either way, I still get a little bit of a poof. So that's why I'm doing this video, to show how not to get a poof. So here we go. I'm going to take out this flexi rod, and so here we go. It feels like my hair's still a little bit damp, but that's fine. It's a little damp towards the end, but you see how how soft it looks. I guess you can't see how soft something looks, but you can just kind of see like the smoothness of it. So I'm probably gonna have to, what I should have done is wait until my hair was a little bit more dry before I put the rods in, because it's hard for your hair to dry when it's like so tightly compacted. Like the water can't evaporate easily as it could if your hair was loose. So I'm going to take the other one out. The other one feels like it's actually more, no, it's still a little bit dry. Yeah, it's just that the ends are really dry. I mean, not dry, wet. Just like damp. It just feels like, you know, slightly damp. Either way, you can see definitely that this is not like a frizzy, poofy, air dry after shot. You can already see, like, once it's completely dry, it's gonna basically just look exactly like this. Because I mean, honestly, it's pretty much dry now, just slightly damp at the ends. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just probably just leave it down for a little bit, and just so it can finish drying. And then tonight, before I go to bed, you can sleep in these rods, you know, as long as they're not like all over your head. I made the mistake of trying these out overnight once, and a couple days ago, and I had like 6 rods on each side of my head. I had like the worst night of sleep, and it was just really no fun. But if you're just using 2, like towards the back of your head, you can totally sleep in them. They're actually pretty soft. But if you have like a bunch of them in your head, then they can become an annoyance. So, but like I said, I'm not going to sleep in these. What I'm going to do tonight, and what I usually do if I've flat ironed my hair, where'd that thing go? Which, like I said, you know, I didn't flat iron my hair today, obviously, but here it is. So when I flat iron my hair and I'm going to be going to bed, to preserve my style slightly, and also to have like a little wave, you know, on the length of my hair, what I usually do is I just put my hair in a bun, like a low bun, and I just take my hair and I just, you know, spin it around, you know, around a bun, and then just a regular simple bun, nothing special. And once I get the bun done, I take just a little, I have no idea what you call these things, a hair tie, or it's not a scrunchie, it's not a rubber band, it's a whatnot. So I put this whatnot in my hair, and I don't like go like, I don't, you know how you put a ponytail and you're gonna, like, you put it on the first time and then you twist it and then you secure it again. I only do it just one time, so it's loose. It's not, you know, tightened or anything. I just put it around my bun, just as it is. And then I put my scarf on, which I don't have it right now. It's not this one. It's more like a do-rag. It has those two little, you know, ends like this. And instead of, anyway, probably you know what a do-rag is. So, and then, so the open part of the do-rag, my bun will be sticking out of that little open part. And then I wrap, you know, the do-rag, the ends around here, and then secure it at the back. And then after that, to protect the bun part of my hair, I just take this bonnet. It's a satin bonnet. It came in one of my relaxers. And, yeah, so it's just a black bonnet. And I put that over my do-rag thing. And I just cover my hair, you know, like that. And then I sleep like that. And then when I wake up in the morning, I have like a cute little, wave to my hair, and usually the wave will stay in my hair the whole day. You know, it'll loosen towards the end of the day, but it'll basically stay there. So, like I said, right now I'm going to allow my hair to finish drying, and what I'm going to do to prevent it from, usually my ends don't really frizz out, but I'm just gonna, basically I'm gonna do nothing to my hair. I was gonna say that maybe I was going to like keep like fingering the ends to keep them kind of, you know, straight, but I mean the drying process is basically almost complete, so I'm not gonna actually do really anything at this point. Just gonna let it finish drying. And then once it's drying, I'm going to do my whole bun thing, like I said. And I don't, you know, do it like this on my bun, because I don't want my hair to be under stress while I'm sleeping and moving and stuff like that. I just put it on like this, and that's how it goes. So, that's it. And, if you have any questions that maybe I didn't answer or skipped in this video, let me know on hair-lux.blogspot.com. That's my blog, and I'll be sure to answer them. But you know, you don't have to suffer through frizzy hair anymore after your air drying, because air drying is actually really good for your hair as opposed to blow drying. I never blow dry my hair. I can remember, probably I blow dried my hair like, I don't know, like over 5 years ago. Probably when I was a teenager. So, anyway, that is it. And so I'll see you guys on Hair Lux. Have a great 4th of July. If you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., then I guess you probably don't care about 4th of July. Okay, see ya!